Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. Today we are going to be heading on over to the Christmas Palace. Now, I know that I already decorated for Christmas, so there really is no need to purchase anything. However, I like going to the Christmas Palace for two reasons. One, to showcase to you guys what they have in store, because a lot of you guys still haven't decorated for Christmas. I know a lot of people who wait until 1 to 2 weeks before Christmas to put things up. It is just part of their beliefs, their culture, the way that they've done it. So that's cool. So I like to share with you guys what I see there. And number two, I like to become inspired. I like to see what's trending. I like to see, maybe I don't necessarily have to decorate a Christmas tree, but maybe I can purchase centerpieces for a Noche Buena, for a Christmas Eve dinner. Maybe I can wrap gifts a particular way. There's an ornament that would allow for me to be able to wrap gifts in a particular way. So I just like to be inspired. So let's head on over to the Christmas Palace. Let's go. First things first, you know I cannot start a day without some Starbucks. So I'm here. Let's get some Starbucks in my system so that we can make this day perfection. So we're walking into, we had to park all the way in the back where the warehouses are, and they have extended warehouses now here at the Christmas Palace, and it is packed, guys. So we're going through a walkway that leads you to the front of the building. And they have so many props. Well, you'll see the amount of props they have. Look at that, girls. Look at that. Look at that gingerbread house. Aloha, look at that gingerbread house. Go, look at the gingerbread house.
Oh, that's exactly the one I'm getting. What?
Look at this. Santa, $2,799. It's a photo op with Santa and an elf. Let's
look
see.
at that maid.
Look at that little, look at that chubby Frosty. No, mommy, it's this way, right? And then look.
Mom, this is standing on punch here.
Oh, look at that tree. Okay, let's go inside and see all the magical stuff that they have for Christmas. Toy soldiers, like our song. Little toy soldiers. Oh, cool. Let's check it out. Okay, guys, so we just walked in, and as soon as you walk in, you start to see the majestic trees. But I'm gonna start with a brand new, well, they're all really brand new, but one of the designs of the trees that really got my attention. So let's start. So this is like an Arctic tree, and it has polar bears and penguins. Let's get closer so we can see. So there's a polar bear. Then they have ribbons that are like snowflakes. And then they have like little icicles and like frosted little pine cones, little snow owls, penguins. Let's take a look around. So guys, we just walked into a room that is all the Christmas trees and like the major garlands. So I'm gonna take you around, and what they do is that they line trees in the middle and then all around all the walls. So this is like the Christmas tree section, and you have trees of every like price range. This one's $400. It's really not that tall or anything like that. Nothing special. It's just like basic Christmas tree with the little light strings that you can see. It has like 1 or 2 pine cones. Anyways, let's go around and see. Look at that golden glitter one. That is all glitter.
No, it's not. It's a machine.
Yeah, look, it says on it, big fan.
So now we came across this baby blue tree. There's like reindeers with baby blue and like gems and crystals.
I'm probably gonna work at the Christmas palace.
Right? This is a silver, white, and black tree. And then it has like touches of black, but the black is velvet. And then look at the ribbon. It's embellished with crystals. Let me see if I get a closer look. Let me see. Where did she throw it away? Now we're here in front of this royal blue and silver. So the way that these sections work is that put up the tree, and then the surrounding areas, they have all of the items that they use to decorate the tree. So it's always the tree and then all of the items. So it makes it easier for you to find. Number one, if you find something you like and you're inspired by it, how do you start the process? So that's how they have it set up. So this is a gold and white tree. This is huge.
To get ideas,
To see what we want to do. If we want to go like more like. This is the same tree but smaller in height. And then again, all of the items are surrounding it. Surrounding areas on the walls. And you basically just pick and choose the items that you want from the tree that they decorated and you make your selection. Now we found an all pink tree, which is super popular. And this all pink tree has a ton of stuff, from little plushies to little poodles, perfume bottles, as you can see right here, butterflies, birds, gift boxes, so many pretty things. Look at the butterflies. And then they have all of the little items around. And now we've hit a purple tree again. You could go. It has again all the items around it. Is this your favorite tree? So now we're approaching the big candy tree, and this whole section is like magical and whimsical. And a lot of the items are from a company called Glitterville, which is huge. Let me show you a couple of the items. So you have these little ice cream cones and little cupcakes, little macaron stands. And then over on this side, they have this peppermint tree with little stairs and elves. And then all the section around it with all of the whimsical items, the staircases. So this is great for you to get kind of an idea as to what direction you want to go in for your holidays. And then you come in here, you get inspired, and then whatever inspires you, it's literally surrounding the tree. So now we're gonna go to the back to the Glitterville section, which is so pretty and whimsical and colorful. So they have lollipops and gumdrops. Look at this gumdrop. Look at that cotton candy. It's amazing with the little bumblebee on it, a little honeybee. And that's how they made this entire.
But look, they have a purple.
They have the purple one. Look at that, how pretty. And then look at that big doll. And this is like the, what do you call it? The Sugarland fairy whimsical pastel. What a cool, see, this is Glitterville. And they just have a lot of the fun pastel colors. And then what they do is, because this section is like the pastel colors, they'll tie in other pieces that they have from their collection. So that if you don't want to do just Glitterville and you want to tie in other pieces, you can. But they play with the color scheme. This is one of those items that I really wanted. But these macarons from Glitterville are $74. So we've made it to the ocean tree. If you guys saw last year's video, the ocean tree was much different. They had a more pastel blue, baby pink, and a lot of iridescent, like some pieces like this. But this year there's definitely more orange and more aqua. So let's take a closer look. Somebody's up there and sleeping. Let's see if we can get him from the other side. Look at Santa sleeping. And then over on this side, they have a Christmas Mickey and Minnie tree with Christmas Mickey and Minnie decor. And they played on the stripes, the checker print, and the dots.
Who's your hobbit? Who's on?
And then this is an all white and silver tree.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa
On a
Claus,
spinning
here comes
vase.
Santa Claus, man.
Let's take a look at the items. And now we came across a Grinchmas tree. They added ribbons and little trees, and all they did to the little trees was bend them, so it gives it that Whoville kind of feel and vibe. And they did a lot of the lime green, the hunter green, and like the ruby reds. I love it. So guys, we're finally back home, and I wanted to kind of sit down with you, and based off of what I saw today, based off of like things that I've been seeing going around and my personal preference and taste, I wanted to share with you guys trends that I see going on for the Christmas season. Now, because it's the holiday season, it's not like fashion that you see it in one year and then like out the other. These holiday trends tend to last a couple of years. And I'm gonna start with the first thing that I saw that I'm obsessed with, that I actually did on my own tree. I put up the bows. This is a huge trend this year. A lot of people are doing it, basically tying ribbons. You go buy like the satin rolls. You could go to Hobby Lobby. You could go to fabric stores, Joann Fabrics,
places like that, Michael's. So once you get these rolls, you basically cut it about a foot in length. If you want to do much shorter, I did about 18 inches, maybe 20. And what I would do is just literally tie the bow to the very end of like the pine, whatever. And I did it kind of like in different locations. I didn't want to do some sort of pattern or anything like that. I just, wherever it looked to look good or to look correct. So this is a huge trend, and people are doing it on Christmas trees, they're doing it on wreaths, they're doing it on gifts, but it's a big one. And I love this trend because even with my daughters, I love the bows. Like I love putting, it's really pretty to like, you know, finish the touch with a bow. So it only makes sense to do it to a tree. It looks really cool. So this is a huge trend this 2022 holiday season. Jumping into that trend of like adding length to your tree. Tinsel is back. And when I say it's back, I'm talking about like, it's like a huge thing and I'm obsessed with it. I would have done it. It's just that I don't have the type of tree that I feel would go with it. So if you have more of like a nude tree, like the one that doesn't have much of like the fullness, then tinsel would be the way to go. And people are taking like silver tinsel or gold tinsel and adding it to literally every branch. And it's definitely bringing me back to like the early 90s, late 80s, like those Christmas trees. Okay, that is totally in. So you could pick up tinsel really on Amazon, but Target has bags of tinsel. And that's a really pretty trend. Since I don't have it on my tree, I'll go ahead and insert a couple of pictures after I speak here so that you guys can get an idea as to what I mean by it. But tinsel is in this holiday season. And another trend that is really popular, I mean, to me, it's not something new. I've always done it, and it's like this, like adding just like unconventional things to a tree, things you wouldn't normally put on a tree. Put them in there. I've done stuffed animals before. I've done like little statues. I've done shelves on my Christmas tree. I've done plants. I've done candles on my Christmas tree. Like not the ones that you light up, like the LED battery operated ones. But I've done a whole bunch of like unconventional things that you would never put on a Christmas tree. I've put before. But that's a huge trend. And you're seeing it now more than ever, especially with homes that have children and things like that. You get like the big large lollipops and you stuff in the tree. Again, this is nothing new to me. I've been doing that for years, but every time I go to a store, I'm starting to see that trend kind of pick up where you fill your tree with a whole bunch of stuff. So those are the things that I noticed for this season in particular. I have a couple of ideas of things that I really want to do to my trees moving forward, something I really want to do. But I really want to put it together and show you guys. I have a lot of ideas that I have never seen being done. Now, it doesn't mean that nobody's ever done it. I just never seen it. But I have a couple of ideas that like I feel are like really fresh and different. And I would love to bring it to you guys, for you guys to see it firsthand, and for you guys to like, maybe you see it and you're like gonna feed off of that and you're like, listen, if she did it with this, I could probably do it with that. And you know, just like get your creative juices flowing. But trees are definitely like one of my favorite things about the holiday season. So to be able to give you guys tips as to what to look forward to for the holiday season, what should you buy, what you shouldn't, I'm all for it. And I'd love to share with you guys. With that being said, you guys saw the video, you guys saw how many beautiful pieces they have, but because they're very good quality and because they're very nice and because they're like, you know, like what would be equivalent to like Gucci for your body, like the clothing, excuse me, that's like the Gucci for trees. So that place, the Christmas Palace, is absolutely stunning, but it is pricey. Now, you can guarantee that these pieces are going to last a lifetime. You're going to be able to pass these down. They're going to be like little, you know, pieces of history that you continue to share with your family. But if you're looking for alternatives, you're looking for things that you can do that would fit that look, guys, you really don't have to go far. You can go to the Dollar Tree and literally buy like 30 stuffed animals, and create the look. There's so much that could be done. It's just a matter of thinking outside the box. Stop thinking of like it has to be an ornament and it has to have something to be hung on. Like, don't think of it that way. Like, these things are bendable, they have wire. And the last tip or the last piece of advice I would give you if you're decorating for the holiday season is always tie your decor of your tree with your gifts one way or another. Now, that doesn't mean that every single year you're going to change up your tree. I know people who say, I'm not going to change up the tree. I already spent the money on the ornaments. I already spent the money on like the things that I need for my tree, so I'm not going to switch it. But if you're looking for pieces that you can like play around with, like you could buy the little cardinals. Like I said before, I bought all those little cardinals at the Dollar Tree about 2 years ago. The red ribbon is just red ribbon. I probably spent on this whole tree maybe, I don't know, $35 to decorate the whole tree. And when you have a tight budget like that, you can definitely afford to change up the look every couple of years. So I'll probably go back to cardinals in like 2-3 years, but I've done this one twice. So guys, that is it for Vlogmas Day 5. I will see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 6. Tomorrow is our official like Secret Santa, like our first clue type of exchange. You know, that like when you have a Secret Santa, you start leaving like little clues here and there for your Secret Santa to find out who you are. So my Secret Santa is gonna get their first little something tomorrow, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm gonna go around the office so that like we can see everybody's clues and see the things that they left. I have no clue who got me. Like, I thought I had an idea and I found out today that it's not that person. So I'm like, who got me? But we're also having like an intimate, we had like a big holiday party on Friday, but now for the office, like us in the office, we're gonna have like a little something tomorrow. It's gonna be fun, so I'll take you along for the ride. But before I forget and before I say goodbye, let me show you what the elf on the shelf left the girls for tomorrow. That little elf. Okay guys, so you guys were asking me about this. So the girls made this advent calendar the other day, and this is basically the elf is coming in every day, and instead of having the elf jump around the house and do all these things, the elves just were like, look, we just want to relax because this is Miami and we want to just relax. So the girls made an advent calendar, and then every day the elf leaves a note with something pertaining to like what they're doing for them. So tomorrow they left this note. They have really pretty penmanship, I must say. Let's make hot cocoa tonight. We brought our own stands. We love you girls. So the elf on a shelf brought these little hot cocoa stands. And then what they're gonna do is they can just sit inside and like sell hot cocoa. And then here's the hot cocoa and these little hot cocoa cups. So like these elves came prepared. And I seem to miss them every time that they come to drop off things for the girls. I miss them by like a minute. So this is from the elves. Que lindo. Okay. So guys, that is it for tonight. That's it. I hope that this video served as some sort of inspiration for you guys, for either decor that you haven't done yet or decor that you're looking to do for maybe like Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. And if you haven't put up a Christmas tree, I hope that this video kind of showed you, like maybe you found your like tree, like the type of tree that you have dreamt of, you found in that store, and now you have kind of like a path that you can like walk on, as far as like, I'm not gonna go buy all that and spend all that money, but I have a vision now because I saw it. So, you know, just as inspiration. Yeah, so thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 6.